Bonafide Hustler here, and today on this video, real short video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 outdoor related items that sold pretty fast on eBay. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my house. Got my laptop here. I'm going to show you 5 items because I'm looking at the pictures actually, and I'm going to share the pictures with you. We're going to be discussing 5 items that are basically outdoors related items that sold really quickly on eBay. If I remember correctly, each one of these items sold within about 10 days. So that's pretty fast when you're dealing with eBay kind of stuff. As you guys may or may not know, for those especially that follow me on Instagram, I did complete my latest guide, but I'm in the editing process and everything like that. But it is called Outdoors Items to Bucks. I think that's what it's gonna be called. You let me know if that's a good title, I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. By the way, this guide is gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be about twice the size of my Shoes to Bucks guide. So it's gonna be really interesting. If everything goes as planned, this guide will come out in about 2 to 3 weeks. But I wanna make this guide as amazing as possible. So I'm gonna ask you guys one question real quick. And that is, what's your lead question when it comes down to eBay or even selling locally in relation to outdoors based goods? So put the question down below and hopefully I can integrate the answers to some of those questions in my newest guide that's coming out soon. All right, so let's get to the items real quick. The very first item is a pair of carbon pedals. These are time pedals that sold from a bike that I found for, I want to believe, 70 bucks. Now the bike did sell within about 2 weeks for 900. That's for another video. But the pedals, right? So this is a $70 bike, comes with carbon pedals. When you sell bikes locally, the thing is, the person that buys the bike usually doesn't care about the pedals too much. They usually have their own kind of pedals that they really enjoy. And so they end up, chunking the pedals that are on the bike, or they sell them themselves. So this bike actually had a pretty good pair of carbon/titanium pedals, if I'm not mistaken. These were made by a company called Time. They're really neat. Road riders spend upwards of almost $300 for a really good pair of light pedals. And so, the pedal game is very important. I mean, that's what your shoe and the cleat makes contact with the bike. And depending on what kind of pedal you have, you get a certain amount of what's called float involved with the pedal. So it can give you a little bit more freedom when you're like out of the saddle, cranking around. A pair of Time pedals is great to resell. A carbon titanium pair of Time pedals, it's even better. So these pedals sold for 60 bucks on an offer. I think they went to somewhere else in Texas as well, so the shipping was dirt cheap. So basically, when everything was all said and done, I had, probably pulled in around $45, which is cool because, the $70 bike that I ended up selling for like 900 bucks, that $70 bike all of a sudden becomes a, $25 bike when you, sell pieces of the bike. So something you should look out for, really cool pedals, especially ones that are carbon or titanium. Good brands, Speed Play, Time, Shimano, things like that. Look around for pedals, and they're really light to ship as well, and they're very small, so you don't have to be paying a bunch of shipping charges to get them to any part of the country. All right, so next up are a pair of Salomon shoes that we have right here. These are, if I'm not mistaken, these are Speedcross Pro 4s or something like that. Basically, these are actually sample shoes that I found from a dealer sale. I do go over these kind of things in the new guide, so you'll see that part. But yeah, these shoes are brand new. They're sample shoes, so there could be a small micro blemish. They could just be experimental. It could be a lot of things. They could be the shoes that end up on mannequins, for example. But anyways, all these kind of products, they get sold off after certain seasons pass or when the new model comes out or something like that. So if you have hookups with dealers or reps, then you can find yourself at sales like this where you can buy really cool items for dirt cheap. Now these shoes were 10 bucks and they ended up selling for 90 bucks. So that's not too bad at all. Of course, they went into a USPS shoe box, a little bit of a bubble wrap from each side. But yeah, basically these are brand new shoes and they're extremely light and they're probably somewhere between $30 and $40 off the price of a new pair. Plus they were really cool color. So not too surprised when those things sold for 90 bucks. Okay, so next up is something that I found from a garage sale haul. 2 bags were found that day. They both sold really close to each other, but all within 10 days. So this bag right here is a fish pond fly rod carrying case, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome condition, a little bit more rare of a color variant. Brand new, found at a garage sale for 10 bucks. This one sold for $144.99. So it's a really amazing flip, within 10 days if you think about it. Found at a garage sale in a pretty decent neighborhood here in Austin, Texas. As you can see, the case is pretty cool. You break down your little fish rod. This thing was around 33 inches long, so it wasn't a super big one. You would have to check it on the plane. You could actually bring it in the plane with you. But nevertheless, a really good find. still had tags, so that was a huge score. Okay, so this other flip occurred maybe about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, but something pretty cool that I want to bring up real quick. These are a pair of WeatherTech mats for an F-150 2009 to 2014. Good thing about WeatherTech mats, especially new ones, mint ones, is, you know, when you find them, all you have to do is just really type in the number into eBay. But this right here was just one row. I think it was the front seats. And the good thing about WeatherTech mats is, while you might be thinking that's not an outdoorsy product, but WeatherTech is a brand that makes mats for outdoorsy type people that are tracking in constant amounts of, you know, snow, dirt, gravel, you know, overlanders love this brand. It's just a really tough way to protect your vehicles, so that way none of the weird stuff gets onto your carpet, and then you have to clean the carpet, then it starts smelling weird. The good thing about WeatherTech mats is, you know, you just twist these two little dials and you can take the entire mat off, and you can, you know, just kind of shake it on the ground and then put your WeatherTech mats back in, and off you go. It's really similar to having almost like a Jeep type interior, because these WeatherTech mats are, and they make two different versions. There are some flat versions with some kind of lines drawn into it, but they're way more flat. But the ones that people like the most, and the ones that people and the ones that are kind of sought after, and you should check out these things on your local avenues, see if you can source from there, trying to find these things for people that may have sold their cars but never installed the mats, for example. The good thing about the second version of WeatherTech mats is that they are kind of dished. They have like a nice dish to them, meaning when you have gravel, rocks, you know, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't leave the immediate vicinity, and it kind of stays there, which is good. It means it doesn't go into your carpet or the rest of your car. So those are the ones you want to be looking for, like the ones you see in the picture. And yeah, those right there sold for right around 90 bucks. They were found at a garage sale for 10. And yeah, really easy sale, and even had the box with it. So all I had to do was put the label on it. All right, this next find was a freaking awesome score. I ended up selling it while I was on vacation. But this is a Barbour jacket. It's a collaboration with Jack Spade. This jacket is a wax canvas jacket, which is awesome. And usually a good wax canvas jacket with, you know, CC Filson, you got Barbour, potentially maybe Oris. I don't know if they make any. I know Browning makes them. There's just a bunch of other brands out there. Kits, I think Kitson or something like that. Either way, wax canvas jackets are very highly sought after, and it's pretty neat. When you see them in real life and you touch them, they almost feel wet. They are heavy, they're cool. Good thing about the Barbour one, it has this really neat plaid interior, collaboration with Jack Spade, so it makes it even more rare. This jacket, brand new, was somewhere around $450 to $600. This was a $40 find at a garage sale. I think it was maybe $50, and I talked him down to $40. Got it. It ended up selling for around $270, maybe $280 on eBay within 10 days. So an awesome score. Be on the lookout for things like this. You might have thought, you know, if you're just passing by, you might think, oh, it's just a really beat up leather jacket, or oh, it's just a really beat up cotton jacket. But no, it's a wax canvas jacket, and that kind of stuff is heavily sought after, especially when it has really cool patina or wear and tear or appears weathered. And these are all neat kind of keywords that you can put in when you're making your eBay listing. But yeah, all these items sold for really good amounts of money quickly. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave your leading question regarding outdoor related items, whether it sells on eBay or local avenues or wherever. What's your main question on outdoor related items that maybe I can answer for you on this upcoming guide? Also, if you want to learn more about just general items that are used that has good resale values, you can check out my free guide over there, and you can get it as the first link down below. Guys, thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye!